Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial. This is going to be a basic tutorial. I've been asked a lot of questions on how to do this lately, so I just decided to make a video about it, and then we could share it. Um, so the scenario here is I created this huge document, and I want to create different titles for each, different pages, or if I have, let's say, my first 5 pages, they need a title. And then I have another 10 pages, those need a title. And then I have another 20 pages and those need a title. But I want to have the titles inside the header, not inside the body, right? So how do I do that? And normally you just, let's go to page 1, okay? Because let's say I want page 1 and page 2 to have different titles. So normally I just double click on the header up here, and then I'll just write title page 1. But there's title page 1 here and title page 1 here on page 3. I don't want that. So, okay, let me close the header here on page 1, and let me just open up the header on page 2. Okay, so I guess I could just change it here and then I'll change 2. Well, it changed on page 1 to 2 again, and page 3. So they all have page 2. Okay, so that didn't work. So I thought Microsoft Word understands that. It doesn't. It doesn't really understand what you're doing. So you need to kind of tell it what to do. All right. So this is on the Microsoft Apple version. Okay. On the Microsoft Windows, it's pretty much the same, different terminology, but I'll tell you as we go. So let me just change this back to 1, and let's begin this. I'm going to close the header here, and what I need to do first is I need to click on the last section of page 1, because remember I just want to break page 1 and 2 right now. I want them to have different header titles up here. So I need to go to the last section of page 1, and that's whatever the last either character or symbol is. Click after that, okay? And as you can see, the cursor is blinking on the last section of that page. Now I need to go into, and this is on the Mac, Document Elements. Click on that. On Windows, it's Page Layout. And then I need to click on Break. And pretty much it's the same thing for Windows. So click on Break. You're going to get a drop down. We're going to go down here to Section Breaks, and we're going to click on Next Page. Once this happens, what's going to happen is page 1 and 2 are going to become two different sections. So let's click on that. Okay, and it's probably going to push your body a little bit, so you might have to bring it back up. Okay, and at this point, what we basically did is page number 1 and page number 2 are two completely different sections. And you will see this. When I go into the header on page 1, double click on that, you'll see now that you have section 1 here and section 2 here. And page number 3 also has section 2 because it's tied to page 2. So 2 and 3 are the same sections, but 1 and 2 are not. And this is what we're going for. But we can't just change the title yet. We need to do one more step, and this is the part that makes the difference. We need to unlink. There's a link between page 1 and 2, and we need to unlink that. And by that, we need to keep the cursor clicked on page 2, and in the Mac, you need to go up here to header and footer. In Windows, it's already going to show you the minute you click on header 2. And we need to go to where it says link to previous up here, and you see the check. We need to uncheck that. So once you uncheck, you just separated page 1 and page 2. So they're free to do whatever you want. So now we can go on page 2 and change that to 2. And you can see the title page 1 hasn't even changed. Page 2 and 3 have the same titles because they're still linked. And that's pretty much it. We can close the header, and you have two different sections with two different titles on inside the header. Now you could do the same thing for let's say if you want to do page 3 or page 4 maybe, same thing. Always click at the end of the page you're trying to break. So let's say like I did page 1. So let's say page 3 you want to break from page 4. You need to click on the last section of page 3, okay? And then do the break by going to page document elements or page layout in Windows and do the section break. And then once you click on that, page 3 will break from page 4, and then you can finally unlink them and continue with your title change. So that's it, guys. Try it out. Let me know how it works, and leave me a comment below. Take care.